Hunter Biden has been skating through the system like it's a country club, but Trump's border czar just dropped a bomb. He doesn't deserve a second chance. Meanwhile, the woman you're about to hear from got a life in prison for a nonviolent offense. Biden and Obama turned the other cheek, but Trump, he set her free. Before we get to it, make sure you guys are hitting the like and subscribe button because it helps me help you. Let's get right to it.
She was once sentenced to life behind bars for a first-time nonviolent drug offense until President Trump stepped in and gave her the freedom she deserved.
She has been just so outstanding, and I'm so proud of you. And we're giving Alice a full pardon. That means you can do whatever you want in life and just.
Yeah, that's not just a signature, guys. I'm sorry to pause so early. That's a second chance. You know, the media wants you to sit there and believe Hunter Biden sat there and lied on gun forms, tax forms, all types of crazy stuff. They want to confuse you, but they will never, never push this out in the media like they should. Trump doing something good. But let's keep going, guys.
Just keep doing the great job you're doing.
Now, Alice Marie Johnson is leading the charge as the president's pardon czar, working to bring hope to those still trapped in a broken system. I sat down with Alice to learn more about the road ahead for reform and why redemption matters more than ever. Alice, thank you so much for sitting down with me. Your story is so incredible. When you think back on all of it, I mean, it could be a movie script. It could be a book that people would say, this couldn't even be real. Do you pinch yourself sometimes thinking about all of it?
I do every single day that I walk into this building. I've gone from prison house to the White House. And it's just incredible to me that
That's because Trump didn't care about headlines. He cared only about justice. Think about that. She went from prison cell to White House. Obama denied her 3 times before she was able to get in. Obama did that. You know, but they try to sit there. The media works in such a way. They try to sit there and make him this bad person. But Obama deported more illegals than he did. He denied her when she deserved justice. And unironically, she's black. But they want you to sit there and confuse you that Kamala Harris and Obama are these pro-black people. When are they going to wake up that the Democratic way is not the way? Let's keep going.
life would take a full circle journey. 7 years ago, I was sitting in a prison cell.
Wow. It is really remarkable. And then you're here today. You are President Trump's pardon czar.
Yes.
What does a pardon czar do? And how do you determine the people who you then take to the president and say, maybe you should consider a pardon for this person?
It's really easy for me because I've lived it. And so the president has entrusted me with this mission to help him find those people who deserve this second chance, who are similarly situated, not just like me, but who have served enough time, who have paid their debt to society. Plus, there are those who have been, I'm going to say, the victims of lawfare, the same way our president was.
You were a first-time nonviolent offender.
Yes.
And you were given a life sentence without the possibility of parole. Were you prepared for that sentence? And did you feel at all that what you had done warranted that?
Absolutely.
Really quick, guys, what do you think? Do you think that that's the right person for the job? Because I think she's going to go in there with her head straight. She's going to be one of those people that takes the job seriously, especially after getting blackmailed or whoa, blackballed by Obama. Come on, man.
Absolutely not. I was not prepared for it, and I definitely did not think that it was warranted. Never been arrested before, never was criminally minded. Just a bad situation came into my life where under duress, I made a very bad decision to become involved in something that I didn't think it would lead to this. I've never sold drugs, I've never used drugs, and to be labeled with even a queen pin, if I was the worst one in history. But thank God that my case came to the attention of President Trump, and he had compassion on me. He was the first one who really pulled back the layers to my case to say, this is wrong. I had appealed to President Obama 3 times and been turned down all 3 times. But when it came to President Trump, he is the reason I'm sitting here today.
You got the same sentence as serial killer Charles Manson.
Worse.
So why do you think you were given that sentence?
They really came for me very strongly. When my attorney told me that they were offering me 3 years. He said, don't take it. He said, there's no way you're going to be found guilty because you have no money, you have no drugs. But little did I know about conspiracy, that someone can come and testify about something to save themselves, and then I could be sentenced like this. So when they told me life,
Wait a minute, guys. You hear that?
that someone can come and testify about something to save themselves, and then I could be sentenced like this. So when they told
This
me
might
life plus,
this might be a little off topic, guys, but how do you feel about the conspiracy chart when it comes to charging people? Because I know a lot of people, whenever I see charges online of celebrities and stuff like that, they get charged with conspiracy, meaning they can make up ghost drugs of stuff that they said you may have sold, stuff that they've never found. And now with her, someone could go up there on the stand. Maybe I got this wrong. Someone can go up there on the stand and testify against you to save themselves and never saw you. She's never done a drug. She's never done a drug a day in her life. I just want to know, how do you guys feel about the conspiracy charges? That's all I want to know. Hit the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video.
25 years, it was unbelievable. My family couldn't believe it. I thought it was a mistake.
To go from this moment where you're given a life plus 25 years sentence without the possibility of parole, to 2020, President Trump giving you a full pardon. Tell me that moment when you heard, Alice Marie Johnson, you've been fully pardoned by President Donald Trump.
When President Trump gave me that full pardon, I felt that my life was starting all over again, not knowing that I would be advocating and fighting so hard for the freedom of others. President Trump had asked me to go find people like myself, and I brought many to the White House, and President Trump gave those individuals a second chance also.
Do you know the number, how many people you've allowed to have that second chance?
I sent over 100 clemency and pardon petitions to the White House when President Trump asked me to look for them. Over 46 people really were able to get a second chance in life.
Wow. That probably gives people a lot of hope. People who either have been wrongfully convicted, they've had a sentence like yours that just went way above and beyond anything that should have been appropriate. Do you think about yourself back whenever you were in prison and
Yes.
thinking, would anyone even care that I'm here?
I know that it gives families and prisoners around the nation hope that someone like me has been elevated to the position of pardon czar. For the President of the United States, they see themselves in me. They see themselves with the ability to move beyond their mistakes and to go into a future that they're not defined by the worst thing they've done in their lives. I really represent what America is about, second chances, the grit to come back.
That right there, guys, deserves to go viral. Right there. America isn't perfect, but when it's at its best, it forgives, it redeems, and it restores. That's what America is truly about. And a true patriot will know that she is out there doing God's work. A second chance person given a second chance. Imagine that. That looks really good on paper. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. Let's keep going.
Even stronger as a nation, that we've gotten beyond our mistakes from our past. We've learned from them. We have grown from them. We are not a perfect nation. We are an imperfect nation, striving for excellence, striving for the ability to be a beacon to the rest of the world.
Would your story have been possible in any other country?
No, absolutely not. Only someone like President Trump could make my story possible. We needed someone right at that moment, and in this time we're in now, who has the courage to make right decisions. And there are so many others who are serving long, unnecessary sentences, who pose no safety risk and who have rehabilitated, who deserve that second chance.
What would be your hope over the next 4 years while President Trump is in the White House, while you are his pardon czar?
There are laws that have to be changed, because even in my position, I'm not going to be able to find everyone. I am going to find as many as I possibly can find, but I'm also going to be advocating and looking at the things that are out there on the law, on the books, that need to be changed, but to also do what the president has entrusted me to do, and that's find those individuals who need their second chance.
Her freedom is proof that Trump fights for the real people, not just headlines. If this country ever wants to fix the justice system, we need to investigate the people that took advantage of the system. You know who. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and as always, let me know what you react to. Out.